it's Victoria, and I'm going to be doing a freshman advice video, as you can tell by the title, because I know as a freshman, it's kind of scary. You're going to a brand new school, and you have no clue on the first day of school what the heck is going on. So I'm just going to be giving you freshman advice. In this video, I'm actually splitting up my freshman advice videos. I'm doing two. This video is going to be about freshman orientation and stuff like that, and it's going to be different for each school, but I'm just going to talk to you kind of about freshman orientation and tips about that, and then tips about the first week or so of school. Then I'll be doing another video on how to have a successful freshman year. That's just more tips like general for the rest of the year, how to get good grades, and just stuff like that. So yeah, if you're interested more in that stuff past the first couple of days, go ahead and watch the next video. But if you want to know about the first day of school, and if you want me to ease your mind, because don't worry, it is okay, then watch this video. I'll be doing a whole bunch of other back to school videos, so if you want to see those, just make sure to check them out. I will be posting quite frequently. I'm posting anywhere from 2 to 3 videos a week, so go ahead and subscribe, because I don't have a set in stone kind of schedule. I mean, I have every video planned out, but I'm not saying I'm uploading on this day and this day, so you just need to subscribe to see when those videos come out. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? I have my cheat sheet to make sure I don't miss out anything. So first of all, let's go ahead and talk about freshman orientation. So it's going to be different for each school whenever it comes to viewing the school beforehand. You know, this is like before the first day of school, when maybe you get to see your schedule, you get to just do different things, and I know each school does it completely different, because I know where I go to school, like for junior high and stuff, we used to have a day where you would go get your schedule, walk your schedule, you would get your school supplies, and just stuff like that. You basically tour the school and stuff like that. But for my high school, they didn't do that. So you don't get your schedule until the first day of school, which was super scary. So yeah, that was kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, it ended up being a-okay, so you don't need to worry. I'm gonna talk to you more about that later. But let's go ahead and talk about, for my school, what we did was we had kind of like this thing called fish camp. And what fish camp is, it's basically where incoming freshmen, you don't have to go. They pay, I think it's like $15 or $20, and you get a fish camp shirt, you get, you know, pizza and stuff like that. It's going to be different for each school. I'm just telling you how it works in my school. Basically what it is we get, there's like different focus groups, and that's where we get a group of freshmen, and we basically tour them around. They get to do like different games, and there's different stations. They learn the school song, they get to know each other, ask questions, tour the campus, and stuff like that. So I highly, highly, highly encourage you, if your school has something like that, which I'm sure it has something. It may not be a fish camp, it might just be more of a get your schedule, walk around. You need to do it. Try to get into your school before school starts as much as you can, because the first day of school you're going to be a lot less nervous as long as you do that. So at orientation, be yourself. So if it is kind of more like a fish camp, where you're not necessarily getting your schedule, but you're just kind of getting to know people in school, which is what mine is like, be yourself. Make sure that you are confident, and just be yourself, you know, go and be outgoing, be easy to approach. And if you're shy, that's okay, I understand. I am not shy. I'm super just like talk to anybody about anything kind of person. But if that's not you, that is completely okay. Be prepared. So if they tell you you need to bring something, bring something. Make sure you're dressed appropriately for school dress code, because they might be enforcing that. Make sure you wear tennis shoes, and just make sure that you're prepared, because I know my freshman orientation, which is fish camp, I know it was super exhausting, like super exhausting. It's really overwhelming too. Don't be overwhelmed. It's okay. It's okay if the first time you walk into this brand new school that you don't understand stuff. It's fine. Let me tell you something, and I'm going to talk about this later. The first week and stuff, everybody's afraid of getting lost. It is okay. It is completely fine. Just be open to learning. You will get it. I promise you, you will get it. It is going to be okay. Breathe in through your nose, and after the mouth, you will be okay. It's nothing to worry about. And trust me, I'm a wort. I can never say that right. I'm a wort, and trust me, I worried about all this stuff, and there's really no need to worry. You're going to be fine. So, the dreaded first day of school. It's okay. My advice is get up in the morning, make sure everything is packed the night before, be prepared, be confident, make your makeup look the way you want it to look, make sure that you're just confident in yourself, because as soon as you walk into that school, you're going to be meeting new people. There's going to be people you've never met before, and there's going to be people that you know. Depending on, I guess, if you're junior high fed into that school or not. So just be confident. Make sure you're dressed appropriately. Make sure you wear comfy shoes, because the first day of school is rough. I'm not going to lie. It is rough. So just make sure that you're prepared. I'm going to be putting out a video on what stuff to bring in your backpack. So if you want to see that stuff, I'm going to give you good tips, good tips on what to bring, because I know you don't want to bring too much, but you don't want to not bring enough. So freshmen are always wondering, what am I supposed to bring? Because in my school, they have a list of like general things that you need to bring, and then from there, your teacher will tell you what they want you to bring. So I'm not going to talk too much about that. Go ahead and check out my other video that I will be posting in a few days. So if you're very early into this video, hi, awesome, you're an early bird. If not, the video should be up by now, so just go ahead and look for that. So be prepared. Make sure you have your pens and pencils and stuff like that, because you want to give a good impression to your teachers. So you don't want to not have something that you're supposed to have. If you don't know what you're supposed to have, go to your school's website. I'm sure they have a list of stuff that they want you to have. Be confident. Do like your prerequisites. So for example, if you had homework to do over the summer, you need to do it. If you had a book to read, you need to read it, because what's going to happen is the first week of school in English class or whatever class you're supposed to have that stuff done, you're going to be so behind, and it's already the first day of school. So I know in my school we have to read, if you're taking like an advanced class and you need to read a book, and I know that like we have tests and quizzes over that like the first or second week of school. So make it easy on yourself and do what you're supposed to do, because you don't want to start high school, fresh, brand new start. You don't want to start without doing your work. So it's really important, because like I said, freshman year is about brand new start, brand new school, and you just want to make the best out of the whole 4 years. So you want to start off on the good foot. You don't want to be the kid that starts off freshman year not having their book read. So read your book. That is important. Okay. Ask for help. First day of school, this is how it works at my school. You go to this homeroom class period that is really not your homeroom. You only go there like 3 times a year. But of course, each school is going to be different. And then we get our schedule. That's the first time you get your schedule. Basically, you get your schedule and your teachers and stuff and all these class numbers, and you have no clue on where to go. It is okay. Let me tell you some tips on not getting lost on the first day of school. You are going to get lost. It's completely fine. If you're scared of getting lost, as long as you don't go out the school, you're okay. As long as you're in the school, you're fine. And you will get to where you need to get one way or another. If you're lost, worst comes to worst, go to the front office and be, hey, I'm lost. So some tips on trying to learn how to navigate your school. My school is a lot easier to navigate than what it seems like. If you're put in a brand new place, you have no clue how to navigate it. If you can learn simple tips and tricks, that'll be super easy. For example, my school is set up in different halls. There are 4 different halls, A, B, C, D. Once you know the general direction of A hall and B hall and C hall and D hall, it makes your life so much easier, because you know the general direction of where to go. Another thing is, my school on the walls has like different, not really plaques, but different like signs that says A hall this way, B hall this way, C hall this way. Ooh, sorry. And then it has like, classes 100 to 150 and classes 150 to 200. Now, another thing is, for me at my school, if it has a 105, it's downstairs. If it's 205, it's upstairs. So just different things like that. Ask questions. Just be like, hey, if you have a teacher and they're trying to explain to you where your classroom is, so you can be like, hey, in general, can you tell me generally how to figure out this school? And they can probably say, oh, and they can give you some tips just on generally learning how to navigate. I think as long as you know where your front offices are, if you get lost, always you can probably go to the front office. I know at my school, and most schools, the teachers, on the first day of school, the teacher is going to be standing right outside of their classroom, and they're going to, like, you can just go up and ask a random teacher. Make sure it's a teacher. I mean, there shouldn't be anybody that's not supposed to be at the school, but you never know. So make sure it's a teacher and just be like, hey, teacher, this is my next class. Where do I have to go? Literally, that is how I got around the first day of school. They should not count tardies. I know each school is different. My school does not count tardies like the first week or so, but after that they do start to count tardies, but they really shouldn't count tardies. You should be okay. I don't know why they would count tardies the first week of school, and if they do, they probably won't be disciplining against it. You know what I mean? It's the first day of school. It's a brand new school. You don't know what you're doing. So yeah. You can try to get a map if you want to. Go online and print a map of your school, but honestly, the map of my school is so confusing because you can't tell like which halls are actually halls, and it's confusing. So if you do have a map, once again, that can help you get in the best, like, it can help you get to the general direction. So, but my main tip is to ask teachers and to look at the walls. That is what I do, and that is what everybody does. Look at the walls. I'm sure they're kind of numbered to help you out. So, that is my tip for not getting lost. Just ask for help. Ask a teacher. Everybody does it on the first day of school. I got to all my classes. How do you do like that sign? Yeah, I don't know. A-okay. I'm just going to do like that. Okay. Pack accordingly. I kind of already said that. Don't worry. Just don't worry. You're going to get lost. You're going to get frazzled. It's the first day of school. It does not reflect the rest of your freshman year. It is A-okay. You're going to be fine. I promise. You're going to be fine. You're going to survive. Okay, and like I said, if you want, you can print the map of your school. Another thing that is also helpful is if you print your school's bell schedule. It's not really needed, and I know at my school they have it posted like on the walls and stuff, but hey, it's something that a lot of people want to know. It's like the first day of school and you want to know, oh, hey, what time is my lunch, and how long do I have for lunch, and how much longer till lunch ends, and stuff like that. So I think that is it for the first day of school. Just make sure that you dress comfortably, that you don't pack too heavy, and like I said, I'll be having a video on stuff that you should bring. I think that's it for the first day of school. I mean, if you ride a bus, once again, you can find a lot of information on your school website or on your district website about stuff like that. So, I'm trying to think of something else. Lockers. I know lockers are different for each school. My school has lockers, but not everybody gets a locker. So if you're worried about what you can and cannot bring to school, because that was a big thing that I was super worried about. It's like, who can I carry around this backpack all day long? If you have not heard anything, and if you looked on their website and they don't have any information about that, they're not going to chop your head off. It's the first day of school. Worst comes to worst, they'll say, hey, please don't bring that the next day of school. It's okay. I was just worried about that. Like, mostly worried about, I don't want to have people make fun of me because I have a big backpack when everybody else has small bags. It's okay. It's the first day of school. It is fine. Listen, if you're worried about other people judging you, they're going to have the same worries that you have. They're just going to be so worried about themselves. They're not worried about what backpack you have and if your bag is too big and everybody else has a small bag, because they're worried about themselves. It is okay. Don't worry. I promise you will survive. You will survive. I survived the first day of school. I came home and I was probably overwhelmed, but looking back on it, it's like, it's not that big of a deal. You will do fine. Good luck on your first day. Let me know how it goes down below. And if you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask me those. I would love to see your questions and answer them. But just don't worry. I'm like, if I could have told myself, it's just not to worry. It's okay. Go to sleep early the night before. Take a deep breath. So if you want to see the second part of this video, I'll be talking about other advice for the rest of the year, how to get involved, and how to have a good high school experience. So if you want to see that video, you can go ahead and watch it. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to be posting up a whole bunch of back to school videos and I'm super excited. So go ahead and check those out. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!